Олег, Олег! Олег! Я говорил, Олег, блядь!
You don't have a uterus, you don't get to make a decision.
Did you just tell me I don't have a uterus?
It will never happen to you. It will never happen to you. Are you telling me that you have a uterus?
Well, you couldn't tell me I don't if I claimed it. My pronouns are uterus, owner, male.
I want us to win. And we will.
The anti-woke movement is taking over, challenging everything from politics to culture. What started as a reaction to social change is now a global force. Let's get started.
I've told you many times that I would rather be dead than surrender to these people, and I meant it. So to all the people who are sending me death threats and posting my home address and hacking my accounts and trying to blackmail me and threaten me, giving away my personal information, mass reporting me to get me deplatformed, and all the rest of it, I want you to know that nothing you have done or will do or could do will ever make me shut up. It will never happen. None of your schemes have worked or can ever work. It is all futile. Your efforts are hopeless. The truth is the truth, and I will never pretend otherwise. I am not here to make a martyr of myself. I don't want any of the good guys to be martyrs. I want us to win. And we will.
You don't have a uterus, you don't get to make a decision.
Did you just tell me I don't have a uterus?
It will never happen to you. It will never happen to you. Are you telling me that you have a uterus?
Well, you couldn't tell me I don't if I claimed it. My pronouns are uterus, owner, male.
I don't identify as a man or a woman. I'm neither, I am both, I am beyond. That has nothing to do with my body. My body does not inform my gender.
I think you're the one that said that I was erasing you as trans. I am. Like, you're not trans. Like, there's a medical definition of being a transsexual.
I'm gonna stop you. Jamie, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Do you feel like talking? You don't have to. Okay.
I'm a feminist, and I don't hate men.
Okay, so you are a self-described feminist. What is a woman?
Why do you want to know?
I'm infinitely curious.
What's a man?
You're looking at one.
Why do you think that that's important to you, what a man and a woman is?
So
do you treat men and women differently?
Well, it depends in what context, though. Politically, no. Under the law, no. Should they be treated differently in societal customs and norms? Yes.
Why?
Like, we should open doors for women. We should honor and protect women.
I want to honor and protect you, man.
Okay, great, thank you.
Women
Women are worthy of protection. Can you tell me what a woman is, since you're a feminist?
You're saying these things because you're trying to get a gotcha.
You're
okay,
a feminist. Shouldn't you be able to tell me what a woman is?
I'm a feminist.
Isn't that probably
because...
important to feminism? What is the woman that you're trying to advance and protect? Isn't that integral to? Is that the whole feminist project? The war against
what a woman is the only way that you can get a gotcha over everybody else. Why is it so important to you to define things in certain categories? How does that help your day-to-day life? Like
what other categories in the human species are there besides male and female?
Well, I just think that categorization is usually unhelpful when we're trying to improve society, right?
I have XY chromosomes.
Okay.
Can I give birth?
No, you can't.
Bingo. That's why categorization matters.
Is agreeing with the business case of the airlines in terms of obesity.
That's greed, and that's just greed.
Okay.
Well, I think you're a perfect
example of greed, Sweet Pea, because you weigh 25 stone.
Actually...
Do you believe in equality?
Yeah.
So why should the guy have to pay?
Because I feel like it's a respectful thing to do. I like that.
Why can't you be respectful to the guy?
I am being respectful to him. I'm giving him my time.
So he's giving you, but what you're giving, he's giving you his time too.
Okay. Your point?
But so why does he have to pay?
Why can't I want to go into the? Why can't I like feeling pursued? What's wrong with that?
She wants him to pay because she likes the traditional gender roles, right?
Well, I guess if you want to put it that way, yeah.
But isn't that antithetical to equality? If you want equality, you have to have it in all realms. You can't just... Equality is not a buffet. You don't get to pick and choose what things you like and what you dislike.
If I'm in a relationship with somebody and that's been established and it comes to like financials, that's a different thing.
Олег! Олег! Я говорил, Олег, блядь! Не провоцируй! Че, сука ебаная? Олег, уйди! Уйди оттуда! Не провоцируй, я, блядь, говорил же тебе, блядь, а?
Well, first of all, it's not a baby, it's a fetus.
What does fetus mean?
A fetus is in utero.
What does fetus mean in Latin?
What the? I'm sorry, is this
It means little human being.
Ugh, the smile is very creepy. Okay,
Smiling is creepy?
no, your smile specific.
Got it.
But let's go back to, we're losing track here.
Why do women's sports exist? If you can't define a difference between women and men, why not abolish women's sports and just tell little girls to swim with little boys and see who wins?
Oh, I'm simply saying that that sex is
My
different
question,
than gender.
why
and I do believe that women's sports have a great
exist?
value. I mean, Senator, I'll tell you right
Ms.
now.
Robinson, please answer the question I'm asking you.
Absolutely.
Why do women's sports exist?
I think that there are so many positive benefits to sports.
But
I mean,
why have a
we talked
separate
about it here
category for
today.
women? If there's no difference between women and men, why to have women's sports?
I'm saying that there's a difference between sex and gender, and that the NCAA has rules in place, which they have for the last decade.
Mr. Chairman,
which
I
determine
would
that
like to enter into
related
the
to
record an
participation.
article from Duke Law called Comparing Athletic Performances for the Best Elite Women to Boys and Men. And it goes through examining in 2017 the top records for women in the world in various track and field events. So, for example, in the 100 meter, the top record for women in the world was 10.71 seconds. Now, that record for the number one woman in the world in 2017 was, in the year 2017, broken by 124 boys under 18. In that same year, the record for the number one competing woman in the 100-meter dash in the world was broken by a total of 2,474 men. If the radical Democrat agenda to destroy girls' sports and women's sports succeeds, little girls will not have a chance to compete. So I ask unanimous consent that this article be entered into the record.
How much do you make?
That's none of your business.
Then don't
That's
ask me.
I asked you how much does your husband make?
How much does your husband make?
Oh, my boyfriend makes enough. Trust
How
me.
much?
My boyfriend makes definitely well over 6 figures. So.
But how much?
That's none of your business.
Then don't ask me.
Okay, but you're over here talking about how you are not judging anything, but if a man did not make 6 figures, you probably wouldn't be with him.
Yeah, that's correct.
No, that is
Thank
correct.
you.
But I never said that. That's my point. Thank you. So you have a preference too.
I never said I didn't have a
So
preference.
why are you like living
I'm
in a
not going to be
reality?
mean towards
Why
someone
is in
about
your
my
fairy
preference,
world,
though.
Do you not realize that being a star is not the normality today?
But do you
But you
realize
think it
that I
is.
judge you for the way that you speak to me?
Okay. But I can judge you for
Exactly.
the way you're speaking to me too.
Okay.
So what's your point?
My point is that I think fundamentally,
Do
you
you know
guys.
what fundamentally means?
Yes. And that was mean. That shows your character more than it shows mine.
Your
Fundamentally,
character
let me
shown.
speak. Don't cut me off.
Nobody cut you off.
You did. Fundamentally, and you made fun of me.
Do you feel proud of yourself for dating college kids who are unprepared to speak in front of an audience like yourself? Do you think that's a little bit silly?
Are you a voter?
I am a voter. I'm
Oh,
a
so
registered
I
voter.
vote and you vote. So I'm talking to voters of this country that will determine the future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here today. Yeah? Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Then a professor talking to you? Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
Actually, when I first saw this ad, I thought it was like an improv comedy thing. It looked so ridiculous that I didn't even think it was real.
Well, no, you can see. Look how popular Trump is on your campus. How does that make you feel? That's not comedy. That is a 5-alarm fire for Kamala Harris because he's probably going to lose Pennsylvania. No, I just want to be clear. Is there something wrong with talking to voters?
No, there's nothing wrong with talking.
Well, that's what we're doing here today. It's an open
I
mic.
think that you push a dangerous agenda.
Such as?
The way that you edit content and specifically frame it so that people look bad talking to you. The way that you edit your content.
We post unedited.
Okay, is it okay if I touch you? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, if I touch you.
Go right ahead.
Before we get started, do you mind if I touch you?
I'm also gonna cut my fucking hair.
Do you mind if I touch you?
Hey, serious, bro? Just cut my hair.
Is it cool if I touch you? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool.
It's usually just customary that I ask the person before I touch them.
Just cut it, cuz.
And what were your pronouns?
She, they. She, they too.
Yay!
Look at us, we're twins.
He, him.
She, her.
And what are your pronouns?
Are you fucking serious, bro? Just cut my hair.
What are your pronouns?
They, them. She, they. I'm glad we exchanged those.
Yes.
And what are your pronouns?
Listen, bro, I don't do that shit. Bro, don't fucking touch me. Don't. I'm out of here. Fuck off.
Are you a girl?
No.
Are you a boy?
No.
I just this person.
I am.
Elliot Anna.
What's 9 plus 9 plus 9?
9 plus 9 plus 9? 21?
Yes. Okay. What's 7 plus 7 plus 7?
Is that also 21?
Yeah, they're both 21.
Yeah.
Who was the 69th president?
I don't fucking know. Was it Kennedy?
Yes. How many countries are in the UK?
I'm gonna have to pass on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If you had a guess.
Maybe like countries?
Yeah.
Maybe like 21?
21 countries in the UK?
Yeah, maybe like 21 countries.
Okay. All right, for sure.
Oh wait, no, is it? No. 0, right? Okay, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with 21.
Can you tell me what time this is right here?
What time that is?
Yeah.
That's 9:04.
Yes, good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. 9:04. Can you tell me what time this is right here?
5 o'clock? 5:04?
5 o'clock, 5:04? Okay, last guess.
1:45.
Okay, there you go.
Shit.
Yeah, see?
Sure. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
I told you, my name's Margaret.
Nice to meet you. Okay, I've been asked that question a lot. First of all, that question should not even have to be asked, but when people stop talking, really bad stuff starts. When marriages stop talking, divorce happens. When civilizations stop talking, civil war ensues. When you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to want to commit violence against that group. What we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have reasonable disagreement where violence is not an option.
You think that's not emotional violence?
How is this, what is emotional violence, by the way? I don't know what that is.
It is harm intentionally perpetrated on another human being that is intentionally targeted at their emotional well-being.
Okay, so feelings mean nothing to me. Isn't why we had the First Amendment to try to push our boundaries and to hear things that might make you mildly uncomfortable?
This doesn't make me mildly uncomfortable.
Does it make you very uncomfortable?
It makes me angry.
Well, but you didn't go to college, so I guess you wouldn't know.
It's true, I didn't.
Can you clarify your definition of critical race theory?
Is Intro to Critical Race Theory, 1991 by Derek Bell.
Yeah. Wait, but...
Are you familiar with that literature?
Well, yeah, I've read the book, but I don't remember anything about it for like a college class. Like, let's be honest, nobody remembers the books they read in college.
Sounds like a great value proposition to go to college.
No, it is, trust me. But like, well, but you didn't go to college, so I guess you wouldn't know.
It's true, I didn't.
So
let me ask you though, does that mean that I'm not able to have this conversation with you? Because I actually remember the book and you didn't, and you paid for it.
So, first of all, I didn't pay for it. There's these things called scholarships.
Oh, so somebody else paid for you not to remember the book that you were supposed to read.
Oh,
anyways. Some wealthy donor or taxpayer paid for you to not remember the book.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes.
If a woman gives it to me, then it means way more. If a man gives it to me,
I'm like, a compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
means a lot.
now that's something.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Approach a woman nicely, say, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, instead of just like, maybe you could,
Or
maybe if she's into
don't-
it, if she's into it, stand there, wait a second. But if you could tell she's like, then walk away.
Yeah. Go into it like not thinking that you're gonna
Get something out of it.
Yeah.
Who are you? I'm a cisgendered man.
What does cis mean?
So that means if you were, you were born a woman, and therefore you still identify as a woman, so you're a cisgendered woman, I would say.
And that's because of my physical
That's because
femaleness.
you identify with how you
What am I?
originally. Well, I assume you're a cisgendered
I'm not a
man,
cis anything,
if
mate.
if I may assume.
I'm not a cis anything.
Well,
I'm just a man.
Well, no, but you're a cisgendered man.
No, I'm not a cisgendered anything.
But hang on.
What does cis mean?
Well, that means that you were born the way that you identify
No,
now.
I'm just born a man.
But someone who transitions.
Why are you
to be a
insisting
man.
on calling me something I'm not?
Women are stronger than men.
No, we're not stronger. People just think we're stronger. We're forced to learn how to be strong.
Right.
Learn.
Oof.
Why is there a need for you to be a feminist?
I think as women, we are undervalued when it comes to our intelligence.
I would offer to you that there's never been a more remarkable time to be a woman in this society. We are doing better than men. We are graduating at a higher rate than men. That's why I said to you, despite how you're feeling, what are the real world implications that suggest to you that you are somehow beneath men? You might have a personal experience where
I mean,
a man
we can talk about sexual assault everywhere, in the military, in the home.
So are these the things that you're fighting to end sexual assault?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, great. You don't have to be a feminist to fight to end sexual
You don't
assault.
have-
If you want to be a feminist girl, put it on a t-shirt, wear it, put a hashtag. I'm just telling you, don't unnecessarily put yourself into a corner, and to recognize that it has never been a greater time. I would offer it is a way better time in this society to be a woman than it is to be a man.
I don't like the fact that people can see me naked on the internet, or can see it on the internet, or can see those things happening to me. I think that it's gross. I mean, I'm proud of myself and what I've done, and I wouldn't take anything back. However, it's not like I like the idea that people can use that of me. I personally, those videos make me want to. Experiences are really humiliating for me, and I wish that they never happened.
Oh, no problem. I want to get paid the same as a man, and I think you understand that. So, if you become president, will a woman make the same as a man, and do I get to choose what I do with my body?
You're going to make the same if you do as good a job.
Teach your boys to become men before their teachers teach them to become women.
Do you like my outfit?
No.
No? Why not? What's up, man? How you doing? You like my costume?
You are a
You like my outfit?
I mean, not particularly. It strikes me as pretty insensitive.
Really? Why is that?
It's from another cultural tradition that is not really something you should be, like, using as a costume, really.
Does my outfit make you mad?
No, good.
Good?
Yeah.
Do you have to be Chinese to wear this?
You don't have to. Anybody can wear.
What do you think of my outfit?
我很喜欢你这种衣服，很好看。
You really like it?
Yeah.
Looks good?
Good.
What does that mean? Gonna go with good.
How many genders are there?
I would say there's 4.
4? What are they?
There's straight, rednecks. No. Rednecks are for sure 1 because they don't like no one.
What's your body count?
50, but when I'm done with porn, I will reclaim my virginity and go from there.
Wait.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wait,
Some
50,
nonsense.
so 50?
50.
But then when you quit porn, you're
Yeah. I'll go back to 0.
So you'll be a born again virgin?
Just a born again girl with 100 body count?
Yeah.
150?
Yeah.
200?
Yeah.
I think she's trolling.
500?
I don't think it's gonna get up that high. I'm not
How
gonna
many,
do
how
it
many
at all.
bodies do you think you'll have by the time you retire?
By 25, probably like 300.
I identify as a lesbian, black, female, and some people might call me a little bit masculine. With your philosophy, tell me, what does my life look like through your eyes?
I don't have any foregone conclusions about you because I don't know you. And I think that's really important. A lot of people will try to pigeonhole you because of your identity. They will say, okay, well, you just said that you were lesbian and that you were black, and that's what I was talking about. So that means that you must support transgenderism because we added the letter onto the flag. That's wrong. I don't know you. I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to hear about your ideas. You know, people can become friends on the basis of who they actually are as individuals and not what society is demanding of you based on your sexual preference. You showed up to hear me. I'm sure you didn't agree with everything, but I changed your mind on other things, and I think that that's absolutely heroic in today's society.
Let's say your boyfriend was going to the strip club 2 times a week. Would you have an issue with that?
Yeah, because I feel like that's already an unspoken rule in a relationship. You don't
How?
go into the strip club.
Well, you shouldn't go to bars and clubs when you're in a relationship.
Is that an unspoken rule?
I mean, it is.
It kind
It's
of
like
is.
common sense.
You shouldn't really be partying with your single female friends, or single friends for that matter, if you're in a relationship.
What is the positive
Well, you
ROI
guys are
on-
older.
well,
Maybe
listen,
that's what you think in your own dating life, but we're young. That's not how it works for us.
She's 20 and she agrees with us. She's younger than you.
Okay.
So then your entire argument just went down the trash.
The plastics industry must be stopped.
What's going to replace your glasses? They're made of plastic.
Maybe. I don't know what they're made out of.
They are, and I'm just pointing out some things here because I just want to be realistic when we're having conversations because when statements are made like this, I just want to open people's eyes and say, well, okay, that's easy to say, but what's the solution? Your water bottle in front of you.
This one.
Yes, that's plastic.
Right. So
Right.
I would say to your
cell phone.
question that I would first be concerned about single-use plastics, and then we can talk about alternatives to this.
Your cell phone there, is it plastic?
The cases.
The water that you filled that water bottle up with, where'd you fill the water bottle up with?
Water pumping station.
The piping coming to it. Now, you have a couple of choices with the piping. We could go back to using wood, but then you have to have line it in chemical. Or we could go back and use lead, because we used to have water piping that was lead. That was harmful to us. We go back to copper. Copper has to be mined, and everybody wants to stop mining in the U.S. So you use plastic to deliver piping that you fill that water bottle up with.